Hello, my name is Dr. Apollo. So today we'll be continue discussing the segment of the programming principles. So we are near to the end actually of our discussion. So this time we'll be angling into a topic of software development. But we cannot ignore the software development tools, but we cannot ignore the software development. So let me first discuss the software development. This is the stages while developing a program. No, number one is requirements analysis. This is the system analysis. No, understanding what the users need, and then you build upon on them. No, you develop, you interview with the user. No, so I remember when in our company in early 90s, no, they are developing the work stream, so that is automating the entire manufacturing system. So what the system analyst did is to interview the users for 1 year, and then before they are start coding. So this is just like that. So that what exactly the operator is doing, the encoding, and then the data are, along with the operations. No? So system design, no? And then implementation, that is coding, writing the actual code in C++, no? And then why C++? Because it is object oriented. Then they will going to test the program or pilot test. During the pilot test, they will see all the errors, and then they're going to revise it, and then deployment. So during the deployment, actually there is something error that will occur, and then that will be taken note of. And then maintenance as until it will become fix all the error. So basically, this is the pieces of the software development lifecycle. And there's a thing as waterfall, step by step. No? Okay, so this is one of the popular, no? Effective for regulatory project requiring strict documentation. Then we have agile method towards object-oriented. Actually, these are all refinements of SDLC. So companies like Spotify, Amazon use agile. No? Agile means flexible. And then they're going to use Scrum. This is object-oriented. This is the most popular. I attended this kind of training. So wherein they are not going to develop the entire cycle, but stages. So in that way, the developer can be paid on another stages. So this will be an object, no? Object oriented. So they use Salesforce, uses Scrum to manage cloud platform, no? And then applications, okay, ideal for startup for project because in one system there will be more developer because one developer may retire, no? May shift. So that's the good thing about Scrum. No, it will not hang the project, so it will be continued by somebody else. No? Okay, applications supports team collaboration and responsive to change. No, so then spiral model. So one after the other iteration. Okay, example using large high risk software system such as defense or aerospace. No, ideal for frequent refinements are needed, and this is a major concern. Software is never become a final as long as there is an error. So, and then integrated development and operations for continuous integration. Usually, they use this in the military and automation from satellite control the ballistic missiles. No? And then in the movie Netflix use DevOps to support rapid deployments and automatic scaling. So suitable for large scale. No? So these are the so if we compare the other model, okay, that is best for waterfall, fixed scope project, agile, evolving requirements. In terms of flexibility and speed, so you will see the differences. No? So Scrum is one of the best, no? Whereas Scrum is not yet. Spiral, medium, high, and then is sensitive, no? So these are the advantages, no? So let's move on now to our tools, no? This is our topic for today. I just discussed that one because it's so that it will not be jarring, no? You have an idea of what I'm talking about. So software development tools are application or platforms that help developers, no? Because if you have the tools, nowadays it's 4G. That means you type your program in a human language, then they will create the code, no, for you. So that's the object oriented. So then that's very easy now to write a program, unlike during the early days, no? In basic, I remember, no? We just write the spaghetti code, then C, then at Pascal, no? So too much, no? Too much redundancy. So this one in the current development tools, no? They have all these things, no? Manage software projects so they can predict. These tools increase efficiency, ensure code quality. That means once it writes, just like Java, no? Write once, runs forever, no? Runs everywhere, no? Because of the virtual machine. What's good about Java? Object oriented. Pure object. Java is the pure object oriented. They remove the pointers actually. But in C++, they have it. So, but again, C++ is more robust because it has the control over the hardware. No? Anyway, and Java is very new. And then the other or language is very new. Unlike C++, is already tested from the industry since the beginning. That's the actually it capitalized on the C code. Then they added only the object oriented from Simula. So that's now we call it C++. So Java is a hybrid language actually. So integrated development environment, you can see this one in Turbo C and Borland, no? During early, but still they are still around, no? But there are more, they cure the, because Borland sometimes they don't understand the C++, no? So they don't want to do that, very messy as they, so they go for easy, no? But again, for the C programmer, they keep on, they still C++, no? Even a lot of modern OS now is developed under C++. So IDEs combines code writing, debugging, testing, and compiling features in single interface. No? So we have one environment, one apps, all these things. No? If there's an error, the IDE will point you out where is the line of error. No? So we have the Visual Studio, just like ordinary applications. No? Widely used for C Sharp. No? C Sharp is a server programming .NET, no? And web development. So nowadays it's more on web, no? Because it's more on selling, no? It's more on automating the sales, no? From order to delivery. So everything done by the web because they put what we call a logic, no? In the network, no? IntelliJ IDEA popular for Java and Kotlin, no? KEE is for the Java. Eclipse is Java, no? Open source primarily for Java. So they like Java because you just write one code, no? And then you don't have to write it. So it is very flexible, no? So but very few because they go to C++, no? C++ programmer you cannot dictate them to go to a pure OO because they are a code writer for the hardware, no? So the native code you can port in C++, but in Java no. So that's a problem with Java. So application used to write, debug, and manage code efficiently. For instance, IntelliJ IDEA, no? Offers intelligent code completion and deep static. No? So that's the what we call for this. These are actually tools, no, to facilitate your writing. No? Version control system tools that track and manage changes to code over time, no? Enabling collaboration. Collaboration means your friend there in California writing a code and then also you're writing and then you put together. No? That is collaboration. What's the advantage of that one? You can easily finish the project. We have the Git distributed version control often used with platforms like GitHub or GitLab. No? We have Apache Subversion. This is for online, no? Centralized version. Apache is very famous. No? So it's built in a modern uh, uh, system program. No? Git allows teams to work on features independently through branches and merge them when stable. For instance, GitHub supports pull requests, making it easier to review code. No? So they wanted to optimize the code because the smaller the code, the better. No? So that's Java is very huge, no? So it needs more memory. That's the disadvantage for Java. Continuous integration, continuous deployment. So CI/CD. So tools automate testing, building, deploying software. The software is very critical, no? Because rocket launching, if there's an error, it will explode, no? That happens many times. That's why it goes into software engineering. So that's the focus of that one. Because accident, no? Example of this CI/CD, we have the Jenkins, GitLab, Circle. These are all tools, no? Jenkins is open source, so everybody can use it. No? GitLab CI/CD built-in GitLab repositories. Circle CI cloud-based, no? CI/CD pipeline. Application CI/CD pipelines produce integration and speed up delivery. So for the project, no? Example, Jenkins supports custom build workflows integrate with Docker scalable deployments. So all of this aim to speed up because development is money. No? So the longer it deploy, the owner is not making money. So code editors, we have lightweight tools focus on writing, editing code. No? So the code itself, so Java or C++. Visual Studio, these are very famous. No? Microsoft have this one, supports multiple language extension and JIT integration. Oh, by the way, Bill Gates abandoned Microsoft in the early in that year 2000, no? Because of the Department of Justice intervention to divide the that because that time Microsoft is dominated entirely the IT. And, the Department of Justice says you have to divide. So because in US, no, they don't allow monopoly. Just like in Google now, Department of Justice to give away the Chrome, no? Anyway, VS Code is widely used for web and script development. Its extension like Prettier for formatting and Esling for lighting, no? Maintaining code quality. Bugs and issues tracking tools used to report assigned around bugs. Bug is there, no? Example, Jira, Bugzilla, Trello. Lightweight Kanban based on task, no? Manager, no? Bugzilla open source, bug tracker by Mozilla. Mozilla is a very famous company. Project management tools with agile support, no? So that is object oriented. Application Jira supports agile, sprints, backlog grooming, and sprint. Burndown charts making ideal for Scrum teams, no? Containerization and virtualization tools, no? These are the tools applications with dependency allowing consistent deployment across environments. So we have Dockers, standard for containerizing applications. That means within Kubernetes orchestrates container deployment and scaling because they work in parallel with object-oriented. No? Application Dockers used to isolate development environments, making it works on on machine issues slightly. Instance web apps can be deployed in Docker containers with Nginx nodes.js, so JavaScript and databases. No? So what the good thing about JavaScript in the website, there's a portion of the web that you don't have to reload the entire page. Just clicking that one, it will update there. No? So that's now most of the website nowadays. No? And it is connected to somewhere else, no? To many different. One website is connected to many else without losing the speed. No? So that's a good thing about this JS. No? Testing tools automates testing, ensures software works. So by the way, these are all tools. No? You can use it as you want. No? We have Selenium, JUnit, Postman. No? For the API application program interface testing platform, JUnit for Java unit testing framework. Selenium web application test integration. So more on online. No? So Selenium automates browser interacts to test web interface simulating user input to validate functionality. So this is on the online. No? So these are all the tools that you can use in your development. So they are available online. So you can study one of them. Okay, so that's all for our presentation of software development tools. Thank you for having with me. Bye bye.